I think this one's going to be a little bit of a controversial one, but we'll see how it goes.
You know I don't play right. Just give me the word, You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word, You know I don't play right. You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. Don't give me this. You know I don't play right.
So what's up guys, back here again with another review, and today we've got something special. Kind of a rival to my own car, but obviously decades ahead. Mine's younger, but obviously this is a classic, JDM classic. We've got a 1999 EVO 6 on the channel. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion and everything on it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I'm looking forward to it as well. I'll see you in the video. Peace. So guys, you join me today with the owner of this amazing 1999 EVO 6, and I just want to say from a glance it's lovely paint. And what modifications have you done to it to get it to where it is?
So it's got a Flix intercooler, HKS intake and turbo, downpipe 3-inch all the way through from the turbo all the way to the back, and then just some general bits of interior. So
she's basically got a good setup for road and everything like that.
Oh yeah. We're on coilovers and T37s as well for the suspension and all the Tommy bits underneath, as well as the Tommy front bumper. You can see.
I mean, yeah. Again, you think it, but again, if you're an Evo owner, you know that front bumper anywhere. And obviously, would you mind popping the bonnet so we can have a look? And there it is. Obviously, 2 litre inline 4, classic engine for these cars.
Yeah.
I mean, it was what? How many generations they used this engine?
So this engine was used from the 4 all the way up to the 8, with just minor modifications in between. So
there you go. Again, ideal engine, really. I mean, if you've gone through so many generations, why change it?
Exactly.
And obviously, you're saying you're a genuine HKS mushroom panel filter. That's nice. I love this as well. Your cross member.
Oh yeah, Grady front cross member as well there.
Yeah, that is nice. And yeah, if we look further down, we can see that. And standard turbo or
slightly uprated turbo, so
slightly
bigger.
And would that have come off of a later Evo or just
an aftermarket one?
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, no, even again, this has not changed at all for a 90s car and everything like that. It is just a bit of class and everything like that.
Oh yes.
I mean, I love how it's just all in there, and actually, I want to say this as well. You can actually get around to work on it.
Oh yeah.
Considering considering some of the cars of the period.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get into work on them.
No, yeah. All of the filters are really easy to get to. Your general run-in, so your spark plugs and coils, it's very easy to get to.
Yeah. And again, this one of these engines that has a backing behind it. Yep. It still does today.
Oh yes.
But yeah, no, it's lovely. So if we walk around, so you were mentioning these wheels that are looking nice.
Yep. So these are Ray's T37s, nice. Genuine Rays as well, not any knockoffs.
No, and they do look nice actually. The white and the actual, like, I don't want to say chrome, but like, you know, gunmetal.
Yeah, gunmetal grey or silver almost.
Silver almost does actually complement this pretty well. Considering most of them would be, you'd see these on these type of cars because they are a bit period correct and everything like that. I mean, mostly they'd be gold if it was white and gold, but actually bronze, the silver, bronze, the silver and the gunmetal actually suited to a T. Standard Brembo pads, braking system.
Caliper, yes, that's got a drilled disc though, drilled front disc.
Okay.
For a little bit of extra cooling on it. And
yeah, you need it on these type of cars.
Oh yeah.
Stopping power is a must on these cars. Coming back down, I mean, the bodywork is so lovely on this.
Yeah.
Because we was talking off camera, and it's what
25-year-old
25-year-old car.
Very few minor imperfections on it, which
Yeah.
are easily remedied.
But to be fair, like you said, easily remedied, and you can tell this car has been used like how it should be.
Oh yeah, I actually weirdly enough managed to find the previous owner on a Japanese forum, and he was a Mitsubishi mechanic, and he said he only ever used this on weekends to go up I think it's the Tug, it's like a one-way mountain road,
Yeah.
and that's all he ever used it for. On
Well,
weekends.
that's good. At least you know. And again, at least you was able to find out the Japanese owner, like you know, actually get to speak to him, which is very rare considering like there's not really a lot of these on the road over here anymore.
No, especially it only came over in December as well, so it's been in Japan 24 years, so it's only come over in December.
So it's had a good life, really.
Oh yes.
Very good life. Coming back, and then I mean, come on, I mean, it wouldn't be an Evo without the wing, would it?
No.
Classic wing. And I do, you know, I love the whole design of this as well. Just like the three little supports in the middle, the rear brake light and everything like that, the rear tail light. Is that adjustable as well?
That is. So it's I think it's a 3 or 5 stage. I know it's a 3-stage adjustable wing as well. Yeah.
I never knew that about the Evos. I thought, again, coming from, you know, a Subaru and everything like that, I know certain Subarus have adjustable ones.
Yep.
But I never knew that Evos had the adjustable. That's something new.
I'm pretty sure it's only the 6 GSRs have this wing with the centre support, the two planes, and the adjustable top lip.
And there you go. I didn't even know that, and if you did know, fine, fair enough, but I never knew. And then obviously it wouldn't be, you know, a typical 90s jet car without the big old jack cannon, which we're going to get some clips now. And then obviously coming back round, I mean, it just screams 90s, don't it? Like,
oh yeah.
Jap import. It is lovely. I mean, big old Evo bonnet vents. You can't go wrong with these cars, can you?
Never.
And I'm just going to open the interior, if that's all right, and show these people this lovely interior. And this is one thing I do like, and I must give Evo owners and Evo fanboys props on your interior for the 90s. These lovely Recaro seats. I mean, I wish Subarus had these from factory. I mean, the Subaru ones are nice and they're comfortable, but these Recaros, they're just so period correct and so lovely. Comfy and everything like that. And you were saying off camera, they do hug you a little bit as well for a factory seat.
Very well, very well.
I mean, aftermarket shift knob. Genuine Momo?
Genuine Momo wheel.
Genuine Momo wheel for you. And obviously, as you hear from the exhaust clip, this has got a anti-lag system as well,
It's a BR rev limiter.
BR rev limiter, so it's launch control, but it still gives off the impression of anti-lag.
That's the same thing.
Yeah. And then we go in, see again, look, everything is just 90s. Simple, and everything is simple and everything that you need in a Jap car.
Oh yes.
And we were talking off camera, them gauges are what was the name again?
They are Defi gauges.
Defi gauges, but you were saying they were only made from a certain year?
Yeah, it's a very short time frame when they were made, and they're super rare now, and about £300-400 each.
Jesus. But I mean, to be fair, they do suit. I mean, it wouldn't be an Evo without boost gauges and everything like that. It's just, everything screams period correct about this car. And it's lovely. I mean, I can understand, to be fair, I can understand, guys, the rivalry between Mitsubishi and Subaru at the time, because to be fair, they were both putting out very superb products.
Oh, 100%.
But anyway, enough talking about the product, let's see how it goes. Shall we take it for a drive?
Let's take it for a spin.
Yep, let's go. So guys, you join me from the passenger seat of this lovely 1999 Evo 6. First impressions, it's comfy. Seats are huggable, proper sporty vibe, very minimalistic, but that's what you get with Jap cars. It's all about the engine and the drivetrain and everything like that.
Oh yes.
And this is perfect actually from a passenger's point of view. It's set up pretty well.
Yeah.
Because you're saying did we touch on suspension components?
I think we just mentioned it's on coilovers. They're not, from what I can tell, they weren't branded. They were already on it from when it was imported from Japan. So I don't really know what they are, and there's no branding on them.
Yeah.
But they're very stiff.
Yeah, but I mean it hugs it pretty well. But now we're on the Cuban strip, obviously, as you know from the famous Cuban strip that I call it. When you're ready, let her rip. Jesus Christ. See now, I don't care what you say, guys. That, you'll never be that in a modern car. I'm sorry in that. Modern cars are nice and everything, but that is just pure bliss.
Oh yeah. Very raw.
Yeah. I hope the camera picked that up. I hope it did.
Oh, it definitely
And I
will.
hope you did pick. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. But no, this is it's lovely. Just how it is and everything like that. The whole setup of these cars. And again, this is I know this is going to sound funny and everything like that, guys, but this is coming from a Subaru owner. I'm not a die-hard Subaru fan. I like my other jack cars and everything like that, but there's a lot to compare.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, newer tech Scooby, which I've got, and this is old school, this is raw,
Yeah.
there's still some similarities, even though they're decades apart. That all-wheel drive system and everything like that, it's secure. It feels secure.
It is. They're solid built. You can't really go wrong with them, and you can tell, compared to a modern car where you'll have to plug in a machine to tell what's wrong with it. This thing, you can just listen. Oh, that's loose. Oh, this isn't running right. And it's easier to fix.
Yeah. It's just a treat to have these on the road.
Yeah.
Like we were saying off camera, guys. To be fair to the people that have like restored these or like, you know, bought them from Japan and imported them in, to bring them over to the UK roads and to see them on the UK roads, it's a treat. Because if there wasn't no imports or anything like that, like we said off camera, these cars would just be things of not legend, but they'd just be in books, wouldn't
Just
they?
be posters, yeah.
They'd be
Posters,
posters.
books, and that's about
no
it.
one would ever see them. No one would get to own them.
Yeah.
And it's it's just a privilege, like, to actually see these still on the road. It's nice. Again, we were talking off camera. You owned a 23 plate before this?
Yeah, 23 plate Toyota Supra.
Yeah. And how does this compare to that?
The best way to describe it, the 23 plate Supra, you weren't driving it, you were in it and it was driving. This thing, you've got to drive it. Like, you feel everything. You're more connected to the car rather than just being plugged into the system that's already running, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So you basically made a good choice then, really.
Oh, 100%. I would never go back. I thought I'd miss the Supra. I'd never go back.
No. Well, that's good. At least you can enjoy this car for what it is.
Yeah.
What power was it running with? I forgot to say.
Yeah, the Supra, it was tuned. It was on like a piggyback system. I think it was probably running around about the 480, 500 mark.
Okay. And how much is this running?
Not 100% sure because I don't know dyno yet, but I expect it to be around 350, 400.
I mean, for 350, 400, it does get up and move.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I know in this day and age we've got cars that are running 600, 700,000, you know.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, 340, say 350, it still feels quick.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like these cars are perfect balance.
Yeah.
Power, torque.
Yeah. It's not like the Supra, for example. It was 480 horsepower, but you could never really use it because the rear end would always come out.
Yeah.
Like, even if you look at like the M140i's, the 3 Series, the 5 Series, any of them that are running power, unless they've got all-wheel drive, you can't put it all down.
Yeah, that's true.
And like most of the Jap cars, although most of them are rear-wheel drive or front, they're still putting around about the power that the drivetrain can hold and actually use.
Yeah. But this is I think this is just right for the power and everything like that. It's not too powerful and it's not too crazy, but it's just right. Like,
Yeah.
you know, for like, I'd say what, go out on a limb and say like if you wanted to daily it, you know,
Oh,
like
100%.
a nice power.
Yeah, this is very usable power. Even if you tracked this is still, you can use all of the power all of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I've had another Evo 6 that was probably running around 550, 600 horsepower.
Yeah.
And that thing, you couldn't put your foot down because you knew you'd need about a mile ahead of you clear.
To make sure that you could use it.
Yeah.
No, it's nice just to see these. I know I keep saying it and everything like that, but it getting off topics, guys, to a point, but it's, you know, I can see that rivalry, if that makes sense.
100%.
Trying to one-up each other, but to be fair, I must admit, in the 90s, these cars, this and the GC8 first generation Subaru STIs and the WRXs, I reckon in the 90s there was room for them both, for these cars. I mean, they both do different things in different ways, but they both share that four-wheel drive system and that rally homologation and heritage.
Yeah, because like weirdly enough, just a random fact about this Evo, they put in, I don't know if you see down there, intercooler sprayer.
Yeah.
So just to make it rally homologation, they had to add this intercooler sprayer, which just sprays water on the intercooler. It does cool it down a little bit, doesn't do that much, but that was just so that it could tick a box so that they could have it on their rally cars.
Nice. But I'm gonna throw a little fact to you. Did you know that the JDM ones have them as well?
I didn't.
Yeah, the JDM Subarus have them as well.
There you go.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is on the first generations, and I think on not 100% of them, but well, yeah, I think Type RAs have them, because that is the closest you can get to a rally car, like the Subaru rally car. That's road legal, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, them, the Bug Eye STIs had them as well.
Yeah.
Certain, I think, Blobs had them as well. You can do them. It is a it is a good upgrade from what I've heard. But yeah, no.
So I'll throw you another one. So obviously this is like the middle ground of the Evo 6. You've got the 6 standard, the 6 GSR, and the 6 TME, the Tommy Mackinnon edition.
Yeah.
So the Tommy Mackinnon edition came in an RS as well.
Yeah.
So the RS version was fully stripped out. You had one gauge in the middle for your RPM.
Yeah.
You had flicky switches like a rally car. It's fully road legal.
Yeah.
Fully caged, and that thing at sale you could take it to I think they said you could take it to an actual rally course and it would pass tech for a genuine rally course.
So there you go. So this is the whole thing with this thing. Like I was just saying, the one-upmanship and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
But it's good competitive thing, because you got to think back in the 90s, again, we talk about McRae, you got Mackinnon and everything like that, you know, you got two main rally drivers that sold them cars. Like, you know, you had Mackinnon that sold the Evo 6s, you had McRae with the Imprezas.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice, because then the thing is, growing up, both of us, because again, growing up as kids, we see it.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
if not, we got introduced to it from Sega Rally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we've grown up seeing these cars, and it's passion for us, and it's a dream.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, I've got a GC8, but you know.
Well, I have an Evo 6.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, I haven't got that GC8, but I've still got that heritage, and we've still got these cars that have got that pedigree.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really get that even with the modern day cars. Like, there isn't really any big rivalries between two companies anymore.
No.
They're all just trying to fit in with emissions, and they're all that'll do cars.
Yeah.
Is how I describe them.
It's kind of sad, really, because that whole mentality from the 90s and early 2000s to about, I want to say 2010,
Yeah.
kind of died off.
Yeah.
And
100%.
it's a shame, really, because you need that to stay afloat.
Yeah. All day long.
But it's weird. I got another fact about the Impreza.
Yeah.
My Impreza has Mitsubishi parts.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, they knew they couldn't build a proper car, so they came over here.
No, it's only, I'll tell you what it's for. It's for Xenons. It's just a is it the charge? Not the charge, sorry, I forget. Anyway, it's something for the bolt, the igniter.
Okay, yeah.
That's all it is. It's a part that is used for Evos and Imprezas of my generation.
There you go.
So there's parts there that can be used on both Evo and Impreza. So I mean, another thing as well, is I know it's going to sound dumb, but there is a massive aftermarket unit, aftermarket presence for this still, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 100%. You can still get all the original 90s parts nowadays. People are either storing them in their garage and selling them, or there is a few companies in Japan that will make it all new if you really want it. But yeah, you can still find all the parts for this quite easily.
Oh, that's good then. At least you know that, you know, you're not having to pay, like, I call it holding prices.
Yeah. So weirdly enough, one thing I did have to pay that for is these wind deflectors I've got on the windows.
Yeah.
So about 5 years ago, Mitsubishi were selling them, and they were fine, 80 quid for a set, which is perfect. I think that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But to buy them now, I had to buy 2 pairs just to get enough clips because they're clip-ons.
Yeah.
And I had to pay about £170 each set just to get all the clips and to get them all in good condition.
Jesus. It's just crazy, just for wind deflectors.
Just for wind deflectors.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, it's lovely. I mean, I'm sitting in the passengers, but this is what I love about old cars. I know I keep banging on about it. I do like modern cars as well, don't get me wrong. I can understand it from a tech point of view and the amount of power that manufacturers can put out. Yeah, I get it, I understand. But it's just something about these old cars, these 90s cars, these early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
The rawness, the power.
100%.
You're in control. It's, again, like you said, you have to drive the car don't drive you.
Yeah, you can't sit on the motorway and let go of the steering wheel because the car will just try and follow all the grooves in the road.
Yeah.
And that's an easy way to go off track and find yourself in a nice tree.
Yeah. I mean, I must admit, I'm going to say it, these older cars, early 2000s, till about 2010 to a point, and 90s cars are, I'm going to say it, they are driver-focused cars, especially when it comes to these cars or anything sporty or anything like a hot hatch.
100%.
They are driver's cars.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not shitting on anyone who's got Supras or anything like that, Mark 5s, because I know for a fact you could just probably smoke me like that.
Yeah.
Fine, fair enough. I understand the capabilities of them cars, and I understand the tech boundaries that they've pushed to get it to that.
100%, yeah.
But just got a soft spot for older cars.
Yeah.
Like most people.
Yeah, I've gone from the brand new car to the car that's older than me, and yeah, I'd never go back. I've played in both fields. I've had the Supra, and weirdly enough, I raced my friend who's got a Supra, and this beat it.
Yeah.
This is quicker than a stock Supra.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I mean, it was, what else was it? Mitsubishi, funny enough, another one, Mochachi, has got a soft spot. I'd say it on the videos, I have soft spots for cars, but there's loads of cars I've got soft spots for. But another one, a GTO.
Yeah.
I love a GTO.
Yeah, they're pretty good, yeah.
Twin turbo.
Yeah.
You can push them up to 450 brake before you have to crank them open.
Yeah.
It's a V6. The active aero, if it's working correctly, ahead of its time. Again,
Well ahead, yeah.
well ahead of its time. Yes, it weighed more than the Supra, but a stock Supra and a stock one of them, it was quicker to 0 to 60 and off the line.
Oh, all day long.
So you imagine what the potential is with one of them. If it was, say, I don't know, say if they gave the GTO, or again, the GTO is a sporty coupe, but if, I don't know, maybe rally art, or not rally art, but like if they tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, if they got someone to just give it a little bit of jazz to it, it would probably be an absolute lethal weapon. Best way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty good from what I've heard, like for straight line and everything like that. They handle pretty well for a heavy car. The tech, again, we keep going on it, but the tech that was in the cars, some of the cars you wouldn't, of the time didn't have the stuff in.
No.
But no, it's I think we are in this day and age. I think with all the stuff that's going on, with all this Eulers crap and everything like that, I think it is a treat and it is a privilege to actually, I'm in the passenger seat of something like this, you know what I mean, a legend.
Yeah.
And then 2, to actually experience, have these on the road still.
100%.
To have people take time. I mean, cars are a passion project and everything like that. I understand, but it is nice to have these cars back.
Oh yeah, it's a level of respect to not just respect the car, but
the craftsmanship that's gone into these cars.
100%, and then the ability of some people just to keep them running.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm planning on keeping this for a while, and as long as I can, I'm going to keep this on the road.
Well, that's good, and it's good to it's good to see that this car will be still on the road.
Hopefully in another 25 years' time.
Yeah, and it'll be nice to actually see these cars still on the road.
100%.
But yeah, again, thank you for bringing this down on the channel and everything like that.
More than welcome.
And yeah, do you want to plug any social medias whilst we're there?
My Instagram is at Lewis Busden, probably in the description.
Yeah,
or tagged on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I really use.
Yeah, thank you for bringing us down anyway. Like I said, I'm going to end the video here, guys. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and everything like that. It was a treat. It was nice actually just to have that little blip of power and cruise and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's just nice to have an actual icon.
Yeah.
Of the 90s, like Jap 90s icon on the channel. Other than, no, I know, I'm not going to get shit from your own people, but other than like a GC8, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I will let you in on a little hint, guys. I have got a video that will be in the pipeline. Reese, who's the owner, we will have this on the channel. I've spoke to him. He's doing a whole conversion, like I said.
Yeah, sounds good.
From an NA GC8 to a turbo GC8, about 380 brake. So the engine's built, ready, and everything like that. That is in the pipeline. We're just waiting on once he gets everything done, which he's nearly done. So I'll just let you guys in on that little teaser and everything like that. But yeah, no, it's been lovely. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.